So guys, in just 2 hours, I have a onboarding call with my first client, and in this call, I'm going to interview my client and ask him some questions to get a better understanding about them, their business, and their ideal clients. And that would help me get better understanding about what content do I have to create for them. So basically, my main job is to create content for them, but for as of now I don't know what content do I have to create for them. For that I need to do some research, and that research part includes interviewing my client. And as of now I don't have any idea how I'm going to do that, because it's the first time I am doing such a thing. And I have chat gpt open in front of me, and like I am in literally laughing right now, because for this exact thing I have been working almost uh, like for past 6 months. I have been working on this thing. Like what questions do I have to ask for the client that I would sign. But still, I'm doing this for the first time, and I have to start messy. Like the thing I'm trying to say here is that no matter how much you are prepared, you have to give it a shot for the first time. Like you are gonna be vulnerable for the very first time, no matter how much you prepare. And this is the whole thing. Like I'm very grateful that finally I'm doing this thing, and today I'll get to test the waters that I am currently in. And I hope it will be a very good interview. And now I'm gonna ask ChatGPT to help me with uh, prepare an agenda for the meeting, and how should I take the meeting, and like how to structureize the whole conversation to get the best out of this. And yeah, just looking forward to it. And yeah, I'll inform you how the interview went after 2 hours. Yeah. Just 2 minutes left for the meeting to be started, and right now I have that document in front of me. It is feeling really clunky. Like I have too many thoughts in my mind, and I don't know what question do I ask from them. So I have this weird feeling inside me that I'm gonna screw this up. But yeah, I'm trying to feel confident and believe in my abilities. But yeah, let's see how it goes. So, guys, the meeting has been ended, and it's a blessing in a disguise. Like, I thought the interview is going to be about 1.5 hours, and like it could take much more time than that. But we only talked about 15 to 20 minutes, and the client's Wi-Fi connection was lagging a bit. That's why we decided to reschedule the meeting. And I think this is a blessing in a disguise for me, because I didn't had a clue like how I'm going to conduct the interview. Even though I was going with the flow and I was asking questions from the top of my mind and I was going well, but I think God gave me the time to prepare more and to be more crystal clear about what I'm going to ask there. And yeah, we are going to reschedule the meeting on Friday. So I will make sure that I will be prepared the best for that time. Yeah. So now only 10 minutes are left before the interview is getting started with my first client. And I'm glad that I had a break of 2 days, and now I'm conducting interview again. As I told you in my last clip that the client's internet was not working perfectly. That's why we decided to reschedule. And now I seem to be much prepared than before. I can show you my screen right now. So these are the questions that I'm looking to ask my client, that would help me get better understanding about their business, and that would help me craft content for them. And yeah, today I'm feeling much more confident because I'm very prepared. I have done a lot of research from chat gpt. I have like brainstormed a lot, and also I organized the questions in a good way. Like before, 2 days ago, when I was going to conduct the interview, the questions was not organized properly, and there were a lot of questions. Today I have distilled down to almost 10 or 13 questions that I need to ask in a 1 hour interview. Before that, it was like 20 or 30 questions that I probably couldn't ask, and that's why I was going with the flow in the interview when I had a couple of days ago, because I knew that I couldn't like ask all of those questions. So that's why I had to go with the flow. But today I think these 10 questions can be covered in a 1 hour interview, but still I think my style is natural. I would try to stay natural. I would try to engage in the conversation more and more rather than being scripted at all. So yeah, that's all. Just got done with the interview. I think it was super good. It went as I intended to take it, and but there was still some room for improvement in it. And I think there wasn't a big issue from my end, but I got some generic answers from the client. But I think it's not an issue from their end too. I think there was a lack in communication. I couldn't explain the question in a right way, or I think the interview process is not that efficient because you cannot get all of the things at the moment that needs to be said. For example, if I'm asking a question from them, maybe I would need a detailed answer from them that would require some time to think from their end. But in interview, you have to answer straight away. So I think that was probably the issue. I need to introduce another mechanism instead of interview during the onboarding. I think I probably need to introduce a Google form or a Google document that needs to be filled, so that client can have time on their end to fill out information, and I can also gather all of the data. But I think it went super well, and I have a good foundation now on which content can be curated. Yeah.